Morning, everybody. I hope that you had a lovely weekend and I hope that you're having a lovely Monday. I just wanted to pop on and share some thoughts with you. I was at an event on Friday and it was interesting. I was sharing about some of the stuff that was coming up for me, some of the work that I was doing. And it was a big shock to me that there were people there that had not heard of the term ascension or divine masculine. I was talking about the divine masculine journey that's I'm busy talking about at the moment and how important it is for our evolution. And it really kind of struck me because it wasn't like that they were just people I'd met down in the local grocery store. They were I was in an arena that I would have anticipated that they would have heard the term, maybe not understood it to maybe the level that I live and breathe it, but have been aware of it. So it really stopped me. And I just pondered over the weekend that what does ascension mean to you? What actually does the word ascension? This person thought that we died. And it was when we went to spirit that we ascended. So I could understand that that understanding that of the terminology, but we tend to use our own language. And it's not that I'm more superior than anybody else. We all use our own language that make complete sense to me. And ascension, divine union, divine masculine, divine feminine, I live and breathe those. It's a lived experience that I am, because it's the path that I am on. So you have your own kind of language, terminology. It's the same as if I was a brain surgeon. I'm not, by the way, but you would have your own terminology then, things that would be completely commonplace to you and phrases that you use, words, etc., would mean so much, doesn't mean anything to anybody else. So we all have our different kind of language and ways of talking about things. When I worked at Siemens, I found that amazing. Anybody else listening to meetings, to conversations, wouldn't have had a clue what we were on about. We just talked our own little language. But when you worked there, you knew exactly what the other person was on about. So it is fascinating. So to me, and this is only me and it's only my lived experience and what it means to me, but to me, ascension is the journey that we're on, the path that so many of us are being asked to walk right now. And it's why our souls chose to come here. In my opinion, not all souls chose to walk this path. A lot of souls chose to live a very normal existence in whatever that they wanted to achieve during their lifetime on earth. But a lot of us right now have chosen a path of expansion, chosen a path of ascension. And we are on an ascending planet. Gaia herself has chosen to ascend at this time, which is why so many of us have signed up for this ride of a lifetime, or ride of a soul time, I would say. That she is ascending, so she is expanding. She is raising her vibration. So to me, ascension is about raising our vibration, raising our frequency to a different level, to a different understanding, to a different perspective. You can ascend to being in spirit, but I feel what we're being asked to do is connect to that higher frequency, connect to that vibration of ascension, and bring it down into our human form. It's about bringing it in, to descend it down into our human form, to combine that human and divine aspect, to become the divine human. And that to me is what ultimately ascension is about, regardless, I suppose, of what words that you use, what terms that you use. I would love to hear what your view of ascension is, if you would like to to share, because it may be different from mine. And it's wonderful to be able to listen and to hear what other people, what their understanding is of these terms that we bandy around a lot, that we just throw around, these key phrases, these key words. But what does it actually mean? So I will, yeah, leave with you with that. If you would like to comment, that would be fantastic. But have a wonderful rest of your day, and sending you lots of love.